welcome to Haunted Storytime, where the stories are true, but the characters are fast, family, and friends. You guys, if you're new to my page, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the corner of this video. And don't forget to hit that bell button so that you can be notified whenever I drop a video or go live. Now, if you're part of the replay game, please don't forget to close the door. And if you would like to be included in story time, you can send your auntie tips through Super Thanks, which is located at the bottom of this video with a heart and a dollar sign in it, and you can be included as well. Now, thanks in advance, and to say hello to everybody that is actually here today. Hey guys, y'all miss me? Was y'all ready for another story? All right, hey Lakeisha. Hey, Louisiana Cajun girl. I ain't seen you in forever, girl. Glad to see you still breathing, still enjoying this fresh air and all that stuff. Hey, Regina. Hey, Life of Maya. Hey, Lavonia. Life of Maya. Why you ain't a family member yet? Why you ain't a family member yet? Just join the family. It's $1.99 for the smallest package. It's baller budgetable. It's cheaper than a set of lashes, bitch. Like, yes, get into the family. Look, where are y'all, Maya? Get into the family, Maya. Yes. Hey, Lavonia. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Elle. You ain't in the family either. You should get into the family too, love. It's $1.99 a month. Baller budgetable. It ain't gonna take your blunt change, your lashes money. None of that. Ain't gonna cut it to your baby ice cream, truck cheese. None of that. $1.99. Baller budgetable. Let's see. Hey, rolling out of my shoes. Hey, Indigo Eyes. Indigo Eyes. I ain't seen you in a long time unless you're going to change your night. But I ain't seen you in a long time either, Indigo. Y'all can put the shirts on. We found Indigo. Hey, China. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Kay. Hey, Tay Tay. Hey, Suki. Hello. Thank you, Tay Tay. Let me go ahead and pin that. See what moderators are in the building. They're in the building. Everybody's here. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Kristen. Kristen, why you not in the family, girl? $1.99, baller budgetable. I promise you, it will not cut into your wine money. It will not. It will not cut into your wine money. I promise. Hey Nino. Yes, Nino, you about to go out the door today. Make sure don't nobody come up in late. If they do, have your business. Hey Chastain. Hey Nurse Graham. Okay, you currently driving. I'm gonna need you to keep your phone out of your hand and just drive. You can listen. Be safe. Hey, Reality. Let me see. Going down. We happy to see you guys too. Nino has put the link in the chat for Maya. So if you're trying to join, he put the link in the chat right up under your comment. So that's the link. So you guys can go ahead and join and everything. Peasy baby, you back. What's going on? You been gone for a while too. Y'all can take Peasy baby face off milk cartons. Found way back home. Peasy, why you ain't in the family, baby? What's going on? Why you not in the family? It's $1.99 a month. Baller budgetable. Baller budgetable. I promise you it won't cut into your blunt change. I promise. I promise. I just told me a creepy story about the hotel I work at, so I'm scared to hear by myself. Okay, Lavonia, I'm gonna need you to reach out to me on Instagram. Let me know what that scary story is, honey. And I let the rest of the fam know why you are shivering in your fucking drawers. Hey, Step. Hey, Shaniqua. You do. Hey, love. Welcome to the story time. If you would like to join the fam, it's $1.99 a month. It's baller budgetable. Baller budgetable. It's not cutting anybody black change, baby, ice cream money, lashes, none of that, okay? So join the family. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Maya has joined the family. Welcome to the family, Maya. Yes, love. You will have a special thank you from me on the community page as well as your name in the story time. So, yes, Queen. Thank you. Hey, Dia. Dia, you in the story time, Mike. So don't move, chick. Let's see. Y'all welcome Maya. Everybody welcome Maya. Don't make me pop the shit out of y'all for not being nice and welcoming y'all cousin. Shaniqua, the link is right in the comments, like right above your comments. Like if you go up to Nino, it's Nino posted it. So it's right above Maya's welcome. It'll be right up there. You can find it. Yes, y'all better welcome y'all cousin before I pop the shit out of y'all. I don't want to have to, be mean, auntie, but I will. All right, guys. So we about to get ready to start story time in like 3 minutes. This is the time where you go get your cakes, your pies, your cookies, your plate that you had warmed up in the microwave, your drink, your, all that good stuff, your twisties, your hookahs, whatever for your tasting, whatever you like. Go get all of that. If you got to use the bathroom, hurry up, use the bathroom. Zip it, flip it, flush, wash your hands and sanitize because we do not want to smell your pissy fingers in the room where we at, okay? Now, if you would like to be included in story time, there are 3 ways you can be included in story time. The first way you can be included in story time is by joining the family. My smallest package is $1.99 a month. It's baller budgetable. Baller budgetable. It's cheaper than the lashes, blood, all that good stuff, okay? So that's one way that you can go ahead and be included in story time. Now, the second way you can be included in story time is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Now, you can send that tip through YouTube or Cash App. The Cash App information is pinned at the top of the chat. So you can send it however you like. And you can send a little shit talking with one that come through Cash App. Number one on YouTube, you can't do that. But the ones on Cash App, you can. And the family loves shit talk, so have at it. Now, the final way you can be included in story time is by becoming Biggest Tipper. Biggest Tipper will be put in 3 back-to-back stories, and Biggest Tipper starts at $35. Now, when it starts at $35, whoever has the highest amount over the last person at the end of the story time will be the winner and included in 3 back-to-back stories. So those are 3 ways that you guys can be included in story time if you were wondering. Now we're about to get ready to start this story time in 1 minute, so I'm giving all y'all time to close the door that has it. Close the door. I'm talking to you. Yeah, don't look around. Don't look around. I'm talking to you. Yes, close the door. And we're about to get ready to start this story time. Yes, welcome back, Shaniqua Love. Yes, Queen, welcome back. Let me go up here because I know some people have said hey, but I haven't said hey to. Let me see. I promise I will be soon. Okay, Peasy. Okay, well, we'll leave a light on for you. I don't know how long these bedrooms in this big ass house gonna last, but because your cousin Maya just came in. So when Maya came in, Maya had to go down the hall to the left, upstairs to the right, and that room right there, counter corner to the bathroom. Yeah, she had to go in there with Kay and Tay, so she shared a room. So I'm just letting you know, show up late. Your ass gonna end up sharing a room. Might not get your own room in the house. Okay, let me see. Say hey to Steph. Hey. Okay, let's see. Hey. Hey, Deja and Keisha. Yes. Why you ain't in the family, babe? Why you in the family? We ain't got even many rooms left. Why you ain't in the family? It's $1.99 a month. It ain't gonna cut into your lashes money. I swear. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Courtney. Yes, long time no see. Where you been, chick? Where you been? And I want a good ass excuse. Where you been? We need to know. The family needs to know. We be putting out all these damn APPs and shit. We need to know. I'm on my birthday behavior. I'm already this close to drunk again. That's what I'm talking about. Still. Turn up. Still. Get drunk, girl. It's your day. Have at it. Hey, Nakia. Yes, you was almost late, boo-boo. You was almost late. Yes, very much so. Came through the doggy door and I'm drunk. Just pull me in. Oh my goodness, somebody else still get it through the damn doggy door. And y'all better close it. After she get her ass in too. And I ain't even playing. Y'all better close it. Hey, nice, Keisha, you back, girl. Girl, so happy to see you back. Okay, so your room, you just go down the hall. Don't go to the left, because that's where all the bad bitches be. Don't go to the left. You're a queen. So you go to the right, okay? So when you go to the right, you're going to make a left on that hall. The third go to the right. That's your room, bitch. Have at it. Hey. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, Auntie. Hey, family. I signed up for electrician. I graduated on July 23rd. That's what I'm talking about, Marcus. Do that shit. That's what I'm talking about, King. Yes. Take your crown. Yes. Stand on their ass. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, Marcus. We all knew you could do it. We all knew you had it in you, baby. So, yes, y'all let y'all cousins know. Congratulations. Happy birthdays. We got a lot of that going on tonight. So, we're going to say give love to all the family members, okay? All right, y'all. Let's see how about these things on my phone. How you guys? I can't with you, I can't with you, you just chilling, right? Ain't holding nothing. Now I'm talking about. All right, guys. The kids, you graduated. Congratulations, baby. Look, Deja. Okay, down to your room. Wash your hands. We'll be eating dinner soon. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So we're about to get ready to start this story time. Your first story has Trina, Dion, and Chastain. If you ladies are in the building, yes, go ahead and let me know you're here. Everybody else, give me those thumbs if you are ready for the story time. And don't forget to close the door. If you're new to my page, you don't know what I mean when I say close the door. That means thumbs up live. So let me get the thumbs. Let me get the thumbs. Let me get the thumbs. Yours. Yours. Let me get the thumbs. Let me know y'all ready. Dion is here, so she's present. Trina Chastain. Chastain, she's here. Okay, present. Trina. Stuff you see, Auntie. We're getting a thing to roll with me since she ate it. Let me see. I don't see Trina. Trina ain't here. Nomad is here. Nomad, why you ain't in the family? $1.99 a month. Don't Nomad. What's going on? What's going on? You supposed to be in the family. I can't guarantee you're gonna have a room to yourself. You might end up sharing rooms. So you sure like you might end up sharing rooms. Yes, I feel about 30 ounces to keep that. I'm talking about, girl. It's gonna stay cold, bitch. All right, guys, we about to get ready to start this first story. Like Trina's in the hall, probably sucking dick somewhere, but we ain't out there. That's neither here nor there. But our other two students have made it to class, which is Dion and Chastain. So we're about to get ready to start this first story. I hope you ladies like the story, like to hear. Here it goes, okay? I hope we all ready. Here we go. Hey, Emily, you was almost late, girl. You was almost late. If I'd have said one word of the story, chick, you would have been late. Nino, I need you to get the door. Everybody shows up late. Emily. All right, guys. So like I said, the first story has Trina, Dion, and Chastain. I hope you ladies like the story. Now, Dion and her two children, Trina and Chastain, had recently had some bad times in the last place that they stayed. So they felt like they needed a new environment, a new place, a new start. So they decided to move to Massachusetts. They get to Massachusetts and they are, pretty much moving into the house that Dion has got for them. Now, the first day of them moving into the house, everybody, Dion, Chastain, and Trina all noticed that shit was moving around the house that shouldn't have been. Like if they came in the house and they set a box down on the table that said spoons, by the time somebody else came in the house looking for that box that said spoons, it's in a bedroom. And everybody like, I didn't move it. I didn't move it. So things like that kicked off the rip, okay? The next thing that was kind of weird that happened when they first got there was their pets refused to come into the house. Like they had a dog and a cat. Trina had a dog, Chastain had a cat. So they had pets, but their pets refused to come in the house. When Chastain tried to bring the cat in the house, it jumped out of her arm, clawed her, scratched her arms and everything, and just hit the floor and ran out the house. Neither pet ever wanted to come in the house. And when they would come outside to look for their pets, sometimes their pets wouldn't even be on the property. The pet would be like the dog would be across the street in somebody else's yard, just laying and looking at the house. Wouldn't even be on their own property. It's just like Chastain was like, come on in the house, and they wouldn't come in the house. So they get in the house and everything, and putting everything in the house, so it starts to get dark. While they're in the house, Dion goes up into her room. She's rearranging stuff in her room. She grabs this big mirror that she's about to hang over her dresser. So she grabs the big mirror, she hangs it over her dresser. And when she puts the mirror where she wants it to go and she lets it go and it's in this place, she looks at her reflection and it's a whole witch in the fucking mirror. I'm talking about a whole witch as her reflection. She sees this shit. She jumped back. She screamed, Chastain, Trina, come look, come look, come look. And by the time they get in there and look at the mirror, it's her reflection. And she's like, I just saw, it wasn't my face in the mirror. And of course, Trina and Chastain looking at her head like, oh, okay. So Trina's like, Mama, you just tired. You just tired. That's all it is. We worked hard today. You just tired. And Chastain like, maybe we should all go to bed. Maybe we just all need some rest. And Dion looking at the mirror, she looking back at them like, okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe we all just tired. We all just need some rest. So let's just do that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody goes on and they go to bed for that night. When they get up in the morning, Chastain and Trina gets up in the morning. They come downstairs to fix them something to eat. And they notice a note on the refrigerator from Dion saying she's gone out for groceries. She'll be back. Clean up. So they're like, okay, bet. So Chastain decided to go and rearrange her room and get all her stuff together. And Trina decided to go and rearrange her room and get everything together. Well, that's cool. So Chastain's in her room and she's putting all her stuff where she wants it to go and everything. And as she's doing that, she's looking down on the floor, like put her shoes on the floor in the closet, and she noticed like a symbol in the wood of the floorboard. It's like a symbol that had been carved in, but it looked like somebody tried to paint over it in the wood grain color. They tried to paint over it. When she saw it, she was feeling it, and she could feel it was something like a symbol carved into the floor. So she started looking around the rest of the like baseboards and in her room, and she noticed over by her window, it was another one, a little symbol that felt like the one in the closet. So when she noticed this, it's like, what the fuck does this mean? You know what I'm saying? So she gets up, she goes downstairs to get her cell phone. When she comes back upstairs, she walks into her room and she sees Trina in the center of her bed up under the cover, like hiding up under the cover. So she sees this and she like, Trina, you heard what mama said, you supposed to be cleaning up. She walks into the room, she set her cell phone down, she picks up her mirror. She's like, Trina, you heard what mama said, you gotta clean up. And then Chastain walks over to the wall to hang her mirror, and she sees in the reflection that Trina's still in the bed hiding. So she screams out, Trina, go! Just like that. And you know what I'm saying? She's hanging the mirror. And from out of the room in another area of the house, you hear Trina say, Chastain, you called me? And Chastain looks at the reflection in the mirror and she sees the cover like goes from this to flat, like nobody's there. And it scares her. She screams. Trina comes running in the room. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? She like, something was in my bed. Like something was in my bed. I just saw something in my bed. So Trina goes over to the bed and she pulls the covers back and you can see weight in the bed. You can see that the bed was in like sucking in from weight being in the bed. So she's like, God damn, she looked back, she's like, God damn, Chastain, you fat as hell, bitch. You putting whole indents in beds and shit. And she turned around and she looked back and the weight is gone. It's like the bed is just flat and the sheets are a little ruffled, but it's not deep like it looked when she saw that shit the first time. Trina sees that and she like double takes that shit, but she just throws the cover back and she like, Chastain, you need to hurry up because mama be home soon. You need to clean up. Just as she says that, Dion comes through the door and she holler, hey, y'all, come help me with the groceries. So they go downstairs and they help Dion with the groceries. Bring the groceries in the house. So they bring the groceries in the house while they're putting the groceries up. Chastain said, hey, mom, what are those symbols in my room? And Trina like, what? You got symbols in your room? Dion like, huh? She like, what are those symbols in my room? You ain't seen the symbols in my room? Do you have symbols in your room? And Dion like, I ain't looked for no damn symbols. And Trina said the same thing. So Chastain like, come here, let me show you. So they all go upstairs and they follow Chastain upstairs. And sure as shit, she shows them these symbols. She like, look, it's one of my closets. And she showed them. They're like, the fuck? She like, look, it's over by my window. And they look and it's two symbols, like circular shaped symbols with shit on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So she like, y'all ain't seen that in y'all room? Dion like, I ain't seen nothing. Trina said the same thing. Hell no. So they both walk out of Chastain room and go to their room to look for symbols in their room. Trina goes into her room and she looks up on her window and sure shit, she got one there too. So she goes into her closet to see if she got one in her closet like Chastain. And when she goes in, the closet door closes behind her and locks. Now, Trina is claustrophobic. So when this door closed, she loses it. She starts beating on the door. She's screaming, Chastain, stop playing, open the door. She's beating on the door, beating on the door. Nobody's opening up the door. The door is still locked. She's getting frantic. Now she's crying and beating on the door like, stop playing, y'all. Stop. And nobody's opening up the door. Now she's screaming, scratching, beating on this fucking door before she passes out. Trina wakes up. She's still in the fucking closet. She tries to open the door's still on open. She freaks out again. She began beating, screaming, scratching, begging, pleading. Help! Let me out! Nobody opens the fucking door. She goes through this, hyperventilate, and she passes out again. And this happens to her about 6 or 7 times of her waking up panicking, passing out. Waking up, panicking, passing out. This shit happens to her what feels like the entire fucking night. So the last fucking time she wakes up doing all this panicking and trying to get out, fingers are bleeding at this point, hands is bleeding and everything. She passes out. When she wakes up, the door is open. It's cracked. So she gets up and she pushes the door open. And when she opened the door, she just screamed like, ah, ah. So Chastain come running in her room like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And Trina like just lunges at her. She like, why the fuck would you do that? She is beating Chastain like they are hard up fighting. Chastain don't know what the fuck going on. She just trying to block. And you know, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But Trina is like throwing blows at her and got Chastain on the floor, like throwing blows at her. And Chastain is confused as fuck, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Trina jumps up off the floor. She runs into Dion's room. Mama! Mama! But Dion ain't up. So Chastain come running in behind her. Trina, what's wrong? Trina pick up the biggest fucking scissors she see on the side of her, and she points them at Chastain. She tell her, you come in close, I'll stab the shit out of you. Where mama at? And Chastain like, mama's at work. She like, at work? Mama ain't at work. She like, mama's at work. So Trina bags up. She picks up the phone and call mom, and Dion answers the phone. Hello. She like, mama, where you at? And Dion's like, what's wrong? I'm at work. What's wrong? She like, I need you here right now. You need to come home right now. And Dion like, what's wrong? But she just hangs up. So Dion, you know what I'm saying? She freaks out. She rushes home. She runs into the house. She runs upstairs. She's screaming, Chastain, Trina, Chastain, Trina. She runs to her bedroom, and Trina still got the scissors pointing at Chastain. Now that Dion is there, she's like, what are you doing? And she attempts to walk up on Trina, but Trina puts the scissors towards Dion. And she looks at Dion. She's like, Mama, why would you do this? Why would you let her do this? And Dion is like, what the hell are you talking about? And Chastain like, Mama, I don't know. She beat me up. She jumped on me, talking about I did something to her. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong, Mama. She just woke up like this. And, Trina like, woke up. I woke up. I didn't fucking wake up. I broke out of the goddamn closet. And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, are you okay? And she's like, no, y'all, like, Chastain locked me in the closet. Neither one of y'all tried to let me out. Y'all know I'm claustrophobic. Like, she was going off, and Dion and Chastain looking at each other like, the fuck are you talking about, Trina? Like, nobody did anything to you. She like, oh, I'm lying. She walks past them. She goes into her room. She snatches open the closet door. She like, look. They look inside the closet. On the door is bloody scratches, pieces of her fingernail cut off in the wood. Like, you can see. And she's like, look at my hands. And they look and they see her hands are bloody and fucking bruised and shit. And Dion instantly like, oh my God, baby, come in. She put the knife back up like, no. Why would you let Chastain do this? And Chastain was like, I didn't do nothing to you. Like, I swear I didn't do nothing. I didn't lock you in there. I didn't do anything. And she's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Nobody came to see if I was okay. Nobody came to check on me. And they're like, what the fuck? So at this point, Dion's like, baby, listen. What happened last time you remember? What happened? Dion was like, she told me, she was like, we talked about the fucking symbols in Chastain's room, and I came to my room to check and see if I had symbols. And when I went in the closet, Chastain must have locked me in here. You know what I'm saying? And Dion like, no, baby, that's not what happened. And Trina like, you lying, that is what happened. And Dion's like, no, that's not what happened. She's like, so when I checked my room and I saw I had the fucking symbols in my room, I told Chastain to come look. So Chastain came to my room. She saw I had the symbols in my room too. I screamed out for you. I said, Trina, do you have the symbols in your room? You didn't respond. So me and Chastain walked to your room. We got to your doorway. We saw you laying in the bed with the covers pulled up saying you didn't feel good. We asked you, were you okay? You just kept saying, I don't feel good. So we came out of the room. We closed the door. Thought you needed some rest. Even for dinner, Chastain came up here to try to get you for dinner. You said you didn't feel good. You didn't want anything to eat. You just wanted to sleep. So we left you alone. Like, you were never in the closet. You were laying in the bed the whole time. And Trina was like, did you see my face? Did you see my face? And they were like, no, you had your back turned to the door. Like, you never turned it over. You just was saying, we heard your voice. It was you, Trina. And Trina was like, so how did the scratches get on the door? How did my hand get like this? Like, that wasn't fucking me. So at this point, they all go downstairs, and try to calm down, and she put the scissors down, and Chastain was like, let's Google these fucking symbols. Let's just try to figure out the fuck these symbols mean. So they go to Googling the symbols, and they find the symbols, and they are described as witches' marks. So when they see this shit, it's like, witches? What the fuck? So they start to dive in deeper, even reach out to the town historian and everything. They dive in and figure out their house is pretty much dead smack in the middle of where the Salem witch trials went down. Their house, according to their town historical paperwork, there were about 20 women to be killed, accused and executed as witches in the Salem witch trial. Now, apparently, these 20 women all stayed in a specific area because they was like servants or some shit. So all the servants stayed in one specific area. So all the women that were executed and, accused stayed in like a circle. And their house that they are in is in the damn middle of the circle. And they're like, what the fuck? Like, how did nobody know this? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some people knew, but, nobody never knows shit in towns when stuff don't go right. You know what I'm saying? So they like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So after they see all this information, it's a lot to take on. So they like, you know what? They go outside. Dion was like, come on, Chastain and Trina, let's go get some air, some fresh air. So they go outside. Everybody just standing there and breathing, and they talking about it like, Dion is like, do you know women back in the day, didn't even have to show real power to be accused of a witch? If you said something like, oh, I wish it would rain, and it started to rain, you was accused of being a witch and he killed you. And Chastain and Trina was like, man, that was fucked up. Like, that's crazy. Like, how can you just murder somebody because it started raining when they say they wish it would rain? Like, that ain't how life works. That ain't how witches work. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about it. After they got through talking about it, like, come on, y'all, let's go in the house, try to finish cleaning up. And she opens up the door, and it's witches in her living room. Like, they're just standing there, shoulder to shoulder, side by side, looking at them, scowling at them. Dion, Trina, and Chastain sees this shit. Dion closed the door back. She said, we're going to get us a hotel for the night, because I think it would be best for us to get a hotel for the night. So they closed the door. Dion waited for a minute, and they opened the door back up. There was nobody in the living room. She rushed on in the house, got her keys and purse, and came on back out. They got a hotel for the night. That next morning, she reached out to the lady she got the house from and told her that she was uncomfortable being in the house. She didn't know the history of the house, but now that she knows the history of the house and what she's seen in the house and what happened to her daughter in the house, she don't want the house no more. And the lady was just like she was used to people doing that. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, well, okay, just leave the keys in the mailbox when you get your stuff out, and I'll send a check to the forwarding address you give me. Like she's used to motherfuckers bouncing in and out of this goddamn house. She didn't even break a sweat. She didn't beg, plead, lie. She just like, okay, so whenever you decide to get all your stuff out, just leave the keys in the mailbox, call me and let me know. I can go ahead and forward your check to you. And like it was a breeze. Like it was a breeze. D on the floor. What the fuck? The bitch act like she already knew or something. Like she didn't say why y'all leaving. She didn't question none of this shit. She was just like, okay, that's fine. And Dia just really felt like these motherfuckers knew about this house. You know what I'm saying? Because when they talked to the town story, and of course she was like, a lot of things went on, but that happened like a long, long, long time ago. Nothing recent, the last 100 years or so. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers were just brushing this shit off like, it's nothing. But this fucking real estate lady is just like, she was speaking from a place of, it was giving very much, this shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, just get your shit, and when you get it out, put the keys in the mailbox. I'll send you a fucking letter. You can have a nice night. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did. But she didn't go back in the house. Dion didn't go back in the house. She didn't let Chastain or Trina go back in the house. No, Dion got some movers to go in the house and get that shit in and out, and she moved her stuff, and they moved out of that house. They stayed in Massachusetts, but just not that part or that, area. Not Salem. We're not doing Salem no more. So yeah, they decided to stay in Massachusetts, just not that area of Massachusetts. And shit stopped completely when they got to their new house. They ain't had no more issues. Everybody was checking for symbols. No symbols was found. When nobody getting locked in the goddamn closet. People showing up in the beds. Wasn't nothing going on. So they was like, okay, cool. And they stayed in that house. So that is you guys' first story. This is your brief intermission where you can go to the bathroom, get yourself a drink, retwist your twisties, refill your shot glasses, go over and tip your auntie, and meet me back here in 2 minutes for the last story of the night. Let me check out the first iPhone up there. I was parked at a pilot shortstop and walked to the dispenser. I was in heaven. I bet, Marcus, I bet. Oh, y'all want y'all house back. Say less, smoke, I'm gone. Actually. The kid said she want to go visit Salem. Okay, have fun with that. Because I won't be. Sharota said, Auntie, I'm late. Will your doctor excuse your late note? Where's that? Your late slip from the last class, I need that. I'm gonna need that Sharota, I guess. Because you like, hey, Tilly Love, you late too. I need your late slip or your hall pass from your last class, a note from your parent, doctor, something along them lines. Girl, okay, and that what made me feel like them folk knew. Cause like they just put them in there and all of a sudden it's like, I tell you I want to leave. If I paid, let's just say I paid $120,000 for that house. And I give you a check for $120,000, and it's a real fucking check. It's $120,000 attached to that check. And the next day I call your ass and say, you know what? I don't want the house you gave me. Give my money back. You ain't gonna question me. You ain't gonna ask me what you could do to try to fix the situation. What happened? Is it the plumbing? I can have a plumber come over. None of that. She was like, okay, drop the keys to the goddamn mailbox. Deuces. Like, this shit happens all the time. Like, she expected that shit to happen. Girl, are you okay?
Yes.
Why we doing all that screaming and shit?
Y'all, so guess what? So, I'm a little upset right now.
Oh my goodness, you down so got a strange way of showing you're upset. You smiling and giggling. Go ahead with your upsetness. My bad, you're an actress in making. Go ahead and sing.
Y'all, I'm so upset. Cause look, you know how summer's here and everything? You know, every like a whole lot of people I know is like, I'm gonna have a hot girl summer, and I'm saying, and I be telling them I'm gonna have a hot girl healing summer, right? I'm so sorry.
Shit, L.O.B. in my
I said, at least I say sorry.
Okay.
But right, and so one part of my little hot girl healing summer is Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness hit up every high schooler and was like, I know you overweight due to that unhealthy school food. So let me tell you a little secret here. For you, I slide you this little free summer pass, but only for the summer, right? I hit them up. I was like, oh, okay. And I got that free pass, right? And I thought everything was going to be cheeky. It's not cheeky. I can't go. You know why? Because they don't have no pass for parents. Like, parents' lives matters too. And then I'm over here like, I can't work out without mom. Because what if something happened? Let's hypothetically speaking, let's say she dropped me off down there because I want to work out so bad, but she can't come. What if she dropped me off and something happened down there, like a shootout or something?
Right? That's how I be thinking too.
And so
old soul, girl, old soul. Exactly how I be thinking too.
And I'm just like, oh, and my friends over here like,
right, Tay, because I have had a membership and I canceled because my card was being hit for way more money when they weren't supposed to. So I was like, and now she like, Mama, you might have to get a membership, and I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. We can do these sit-ups in the house.
No, but look, there's these people who like,
we can tie a pork chop to her ass so the neighborhood dogs can chase her around this motherfucker. I mean, that's a workout. That's a workout, and it's free. It's free. Her pork chop ran all around this motherfucker. We just tie feet to her ass, let Bam and his homeboys go. Track ready by somebody in the summer. We ain't gotta go Planet Fitness.
We do though. Cause like, look, y'all. Just like wait for it.
Anyway, okay.
Wait, no, I ain't through.
Come on now, because I gotta start.
I'm gone.
Look, she's like, join the online gym.
I don't have the weight.
She wanna actually be in the building. She gotta be in the building and feel like she doing something.
No, it's not even that. At heart, I am a huge gym rat, and I know it. And when we don't, my mama just don't.
Because you been here 6 months, still. Go ahead, listen.
My mama don't have those little long weights. The gym has the long weights. See, and you see this lady right here. Let me turn my brightness down.
Okay.
No, nothing. This lady right here, she look real cute, right? She posted her little workout routine. I'm like, I'm gonna do her little workout routine. Planet Fitness was like,
let me tell you something about these workout chicks that you see on
I
Instagram
know.
and TikTok.
I know.
Half these chicks done had fucking BBLs done, and they standing around goddamn hollering about, oh, I lost this weight with a few sit-ups.
No, I'm not.
And squats.
She was never fat.
Baby, those are BBLs. You can do every exercise that chick does on her page, and it's not gonna turn out like that unless you got a PhD behind the name of the person that's working with you. It ain't gonna come out that way. So I mean, you should do your own workout. What's best for you? Okay. Look, Kanye workout video. There you go.
Man, Kanye built like a Roblox character. I don't want to look like him.
Okay. So can I finish up my story time, or we can discuss another gym?
The only other, cause look,
I just want you to finish.
No, cause like any other gym, we finna have to pay for 2 memberships.
Sorry, Planet Fitness too.
No, we would only have to pay for one. Cause I already got mine.
They can use your Cash App card on file. They put my card on file. Get what we doing too. They put my card on file.
Yo, and then I found this stuff for
put your Cash App card on file so they can charge your shit when they ready to get money out.
I found this little trick for clear skin and everything, and for hair growth. And guess what, Mama? I don't want you to say nothing, cause you're like, no. A part of being a healing girl summer is also going to be a poor girl summer because I don't have the money for that, right? And I be telling my friends that like, I suck to suck. And I'm like, I want to go interview my mom. Oh, my mom taught me better. She's like, you ain't going to do nothing. I'm like, didn't your dad get deported back to Mexico? Exactly. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. Right? So I have all this stuff ready for like my little
no racism intended.
It's not even racist. Her dad did get back deported, but I'm not.
That ain't your business to tell.
They don't even know who I'm talking about.
Damn, all this coffee sounded like tea. Somebody else's tea.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I could be talking about George Lopez right now. Y'all would know. Anyway.
Don't name drop on my damn
George
channel.
Lopez is a famous person.
Still don't use his name in that reference. Did I get sued? Okay. I ain't got nothing but a husband, a dog, and this big mouth ass kid. So if you sue me, that's all you fucking get. I ain't got nothing. I got bad credit. I got student loan debt. You don't want shit from me. Know that my mouth didn't say none of that. I love you, Mr. George. I loved you when you was in school dance. I loved you. It has nothing to do with me. Go ahead and keep celebrity shaming so they can sit and
Anyways, y'all. So I'm over here explaining to my friends. I'm like, y'all, honestly, 10th grade, I could look so good, but I'm broke. And they're like, well, we're gonna look good for you. I'm like, we all can't look bad, thank y'all. Ugh, right? And they gonna hit me with the, I'm so sorry. You better be the ugly best friend. I'm like, I know I always was. So like, calm down. And like, hey, I just want to put that little apologies out there. I'm like, it's fine, cause when my birthday roll around, I'm buy myself some crystals and everything I need. But school gonna be back by then. Mm-hmm. My birthday is August 9th. Mm-hmm. Right? And
come on, man! I need to finish this damn story time.
Anyways, I'm almost through. Like, I only got like 4 more sentences. Anyways, my friends is like, just start a little GoFundMe. I'm like, that's a waste of resources. But yeah, that's how my summer's going. But also, I hope y'all have an amazing summer. I hope, y'all not overworking yourselves. I hope y'all hydrate every day. I hope y'all eat every day. And I hope y'all sleep well. Have an amazing day. Y'all are worth it. Y'all are loved. And don't ever leave this earth intentionally. We love y'all. Well, I love y'all. You see how she don't love y'all?
That was a lot. That shit made my hair hurt. That was a lot.
I could have kept going.
Can you give me some water? Because you just drive me out, like, for real. You drive me out, like, all the way out. Like, I feel like one of the fucking California raisins. Can I get some water? All right, guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you, love bug. You're still cute. You don't need to do all that stuff. But if you want it, go down. Okay.
Side eye.
Yes, very bombastic.
Criminally offensive side eye.
Gotcha.
Don't lie to the folks.
Okay, that's fine. All right, guys. If you're ready for the last story of the night, go ahead and give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. Give it them thumbs. You ever had a pain like right there, like just beating on you, like it's somebody's finger, just like bitch. Like that's how those stories make me feel. It's like somebody just like, bitch, listen, bitch. My brain just be hurting. I be wishing that shit would just eat itself in the process of listening. Okay. Thank you, babes.
They ready for the next story. I can go by the thumbs.
Yes, they are ready for the next story.
I don't think they're ready though.
What you? Oh, you talking about they closing the door?
Mm-mm. You know, it's a little chilly in here.
Can y'all please close the door?
I am her 19-year-old, and her 19-year-old is me.
See, they about ready. See, Angela said she closed it in the beginning. So it's 6 of y'all that didn't close it.
Lisa's almost ready.
So y'all go ahead.
Lisa's almost ready. I've held this story hostage for my hair before. I have no problem with keeping it that way.
Your daddy. Hurry up, close the door. Now she can get on her dad's nerve. All right, guys. The last story of the night has Nino, Jasmine, and reality. Damn, don't be sad. Girl, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Name it, bitch. Name it. Letitia, Latasha, and Megan, bitch. Name them. Embrace them. Love them. That way your king will love them too. Let them know we a package deal. We like a pack of fucking hot dogs over here. We a package deal, bro. You gotta love every last one of the hot dogs in this motherfucking pack. Believe it, okay? So don't be sad. Perk up. You're still a queen. Jasmine, reality, Nino, where are you guys? It's y'all story time. Can I see you guys? Jasmine, Nino, reality. Jasmine is here. Check, present, got it. Go ahead and check you off. Nino skipping? Oh, that's what we doing. Nino skipping. Okay, reality, are you here? Reality. Yeah, he was. I second that, Nikhil. So we cutting class now. That's what we doing. Yeah, you cutting class right now, bro. Like, no, you cutting class because I just called your name in attendance and you didn't answer. So clearly your ass is cutting class right now. You dozed off. That's the fucking excuse for why you still ain't said you here. You still ain't said I'm here, Auntie, for you to be in class, sleep and shit. Cause it don't seem like you sleep. It take a long time for you to wake up and say I'm here. So you see, yeah. So you just right here just cutting class and shit. Right here trying to get your balls wet. That's what we doing. We right here trying to get our balls wet during auntie time. That's what we do. Yeah. So whatever chick you had off in the motherfucking bleachers, sucking on your balls, you need to let her know when it's auntie class. She need to put that shit on hold. Yeah. Thank you. See you in class. I always gotta hunt down my students. I'm like that teacher from Dangerous Mind. I go above and beyond. I knock on doors and shit. I'm like, where you at? Yeah. So, like I said, Jasmine, Nino, and reality. This is you guys' story. Yes, I hope you guys like it. Let's see if he get any tips. Thank you, Evelyn. Evelyn is the only person that tipped Auntie for our moderators that's trying to find out about the cash out. Evelyn is the only one to tip, so you know how that goes. Yeah. So Jasmine, reality, and Nino. I hope you guys like your story. Like to hear here it goes. Might be a tearjerker, so yeah. Like to hear here it goes. Now, Nino is the oldest of three. Nino is the oldest out of reality and Jasmine. And Nino, at this time that this goes on, Nino's about 20 years old. He has his own spot. Now, when Nino's about 20, their mom dies of cancer. So it was just, their dad there. And then 3 years later, dad passes from a broken heart, of course. Because clearly, you know what I'm saying? If hold on, let me see Jazzy. I only see one. Let me go. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Miss T. Thank you, Evelyn. So it's those three, you guys. Jasmine, Miss T, and Evelyn. Okay. All right, so yeah, so by this time, dad passes, 3 years after mom dies of a broken heart. So Nino, being the big brother that he is, he of course wasn't finna just let his sisters be out there in the fucking street. So he volunteered to take in Jasmine and reality. Now Nino did everything he could. He sacrificed all types of shit to make sure they had what they wanted. And when Jasmine got about 17 years old, she started smelling the piss in her drawers. Like the old people say, she started smelling the piss in her drawers. So she turned 17 the day of her 17th birthday. She tells Nino she's getting a hotel room for her boyfriend to spend the night together for her birthday. And of course, Nino being a big brother, like, no, the fuck you not. Y'all not doing it. And she's like, you ain't my daddy. Of course, that conversation goes off. You ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. I'm 17 years old. You just my brother. And Nino tell her ass, no, you're not going to be a fast ass. You're not going to be out here looking like a hoe in these streets. No, you can't fucking go. You're not doing that. Figure out something else to fucking do because you won't be doing it. She tells Nino, yes, the fuck I am. Like, you know what? You won't be doing shit for your birthday. You're grounded. Go upstairs to your room. You ain't doing shit for your birthday. So Jasmine being pissed off goes off on like, fuck you. I hate we even came here. I hate mom and dad died. And of course, like, I shouldn't have took you in. All the sacrifices I made, and you want to talk shit. So they have a big ass argument. And Jasmine goes her way, and of course, being pissed off, goes to his room. He closed the door. Nino gets up a little while later because he felt bad about what he said. He felt bad about the argument that they had. He won't let it be known that he was standing firm on her not being with this boy for her fucking birthday, but he was sorry for the hurtful things he said. So, being the big brother that he is, he got up, he went to her room. When he get in her room, Jasmine ain't there. So, he wakes up Reality and asks Reality, where's Jasmine? Reality like, I don't know. So he's calling Jasmine's phone. Reality's calling Jasmine's phone. Jasmine ain't answering. Like, let's go. They jump in the car. They searching the streets, trying to find her. Can't find Jasmine nowhere. Goes back to the house. He called 911. He reports her missing, but the police classified her as a runaway. He tried to tell them somebody had to take her. She wouldn't have just left. The police was like, this is what kids that age do. You know what I'm saying? When they get pissed off, they leave. She just needs some time to cool down. She'll come back. Don't worry about it. Like, okay. But he just wasn't finna let that go. So Nino got in his car and he went out every night looking for her. He had to work in the daytime. So when he got off work, he instantly hit the streets and started looking for Jasmine. Every night he was looking for Jasmine. He didn't really get no rest. He was on Jasmine's ass, looking for her for about a year. But after that year, Jasmine was 18 and wasn't nothing else he could do about the shit. So at that point, he looked at it like she grown and I did everything I could. But he still felt bad for what he said. And you know what I'm saying? So that shit was, eating away at him. Yes, a year. And shit was eating away at him. You know what I'm saying? By this time, Reality is, turning 17. And it's probably like a couple months after she turned 17. And Nino comes home from work and he see a half-naked boy jumping out of Reality's window when he come in her room. Reality's up under the cover. She ain't got on no clothes. This boy half naked, boxers, pants on one leg, hat on his head, jumping out the window. Nino sees this shit. He runs out the house to chase the boy, but the boy got the fuck on ASAP. Nino comes in the house. He goes off on Reality ass. What the fuck? What is you doing? You in here fucking? What happened when you get to the Z? Like, going off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this some bullshit. And Reality, letting the piss in her drawers, being all fast ass and everything, bowls off on the same way Jasmine did. You can't tell what to do. You not my damn daddy. What you want? You want me to leave too? You want me to run away and leave too and you never find me and I possibly end up dead like Jasmine? And that shit just hit me, like, oh, you never want to think Jasmine was dead or, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. But Reality was landing on thick. She was trying to make it hurt. You know what I'm saying? She was digging a knife in deep, saying all kind of hurtful shit. I just leave and I can end up dead in the alley like Jasmine probably is right now. That shit hurt me, though. You just seen tears coming in your eyes. But he stood firm. Like, I understand you feel the way you feel, but you're not allowed to have boys in this house. You're not going to be having sex in this house. Fine then, I'll just leave. She just kept threatening that shit. And just like, you know what? I'm going to leave you alone. Fine. He leaves her alone. Goes in his room. And of course, this shit breaks his heart. He cries about that shit. But he goes on to work. He comes home the next day. And now Reality is sitting in the living room with this boy. She got the boy in the house again. When already told her not to have no boys in the fucking house. She got the boy in the house again. She laying on the sofa. He's sitting on the edge with her feet propped up on him. They watching TV. Comes in like, did I tell you? He grabs the boy. She goes off. Get off of him. Get off of him. Throws the boy out the house, closed the door, and tell her, hey, didn't I just fucking tell you yesterday not to do this type of shit? And again, I just fucking leave and end up dead in these fucking streets. If that's what you want, you around here trying to push me away, I leave. Shit hit me again, but he was just like, you know what? You heard what I said. You gonna follow the fucking rules in this house, and walk off and went in his room. He got up that night to go look out, look and see what was going on, try to talk to Reality, because clearly they clashing. He gets up and he go out, and sure shit, Reality gone. He checks the same way he did with Jasmine. He checks the streets, he calls the phone, she not answering the phone, he calls and make a report. Of course, they classify her ass as a runaway. So he spends all his time on the streets looking for Reality, trying to find Reality, scared something's going to happen to Reality, trying to do his part. One night, was out late, traveling the streets, trying to find reality. Hadn't had no sleep, going to work, straight out looking for them. It was just a cycle at this point. He was running on fumes. He was driving one night on his way, trying to go see if she was in this part of town he heard about, and falls asleep at the wheel. Car goes off the road. Nino's killed on impact. Now, while this is happening with Nino, Jasmine is in a very fucking abusive relationship. Very fucking abusive relationship. Boyfriend done beat the kneecaps off her ass. Jasmine is beat up real bad, and she grabs her cell phone and she goes to call Nino for help because she can't take the ass whoopings no more. She can't take the beatings no more. It's too much. But I'm gonna kill her if she don't get out of this situation. So she calls Nino for help, but Nino don't answer the phone. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. So she just lays there and try to figure out what the fuck going on. Same time this is going on, your reality is pregnant and homeless. Reality left, she got pregnant, she was with a little boyfriend, he didn't want no babies. So he kicked her ass out. And because her pride was so big, she didn't dare call Nino to say anything. Tell her nothing. Oh well, I'm handling this shit. She's homeless. So while she's laying in her, tent or whatever, a few homeless men come into her tent, steal the food that she got, jump on, kick in her stomach and shit, you know what I'm saying? Ambulance gotta be called, she gotta be taken to the hospital. Now, while this is going on, she's being taken to the hospital. Jasmine's phone rings. She answers the phone. It's a friend of hers from back in the day in the neighborhood telling her, you heard what happened to your sister? They jumped on your sister. She's like, what? Yeah, they jumped on your sister. Reality in the hospital, they jumped on her and shit. She pregnant. Jasmine like, what? Hell no, I ain't know she was pregnant. You for real? She like, dead ass. They jumped on your sister, man. You need to get down there. I heard it was bad as fuck. So, of course, Jasmine like, Jasmine like, I gotta go. So she jumps up to try to grab her stuff, to try to like, goddamn, I gotta go. She told her boyfriend, look, my sister in the hospital, some people jump on her. I need to go to my sister. And her boyfriend, being the controlling asshole, he was like, no, the fuck you don't. You don't need to go no fucking way. You good where you at. And she's like, no, I need to go. And she attempts to go past him, but he grabs her, slams her on the bed, punches her in the face a couple times. And while she's laying there like balled up like this, she noticed that the blows stopped coming and he's screaming now. So she pulled her arm down and she just see like this black figure over like attacking him. He's screaming and he trying to fight it and you can hear all this shit. So she see this shit, it scares the fuck out of her. She just jumps up and run out the fucking room, get the hell out. Her first stop was the hospital. She went straight to the hospital. When she got to the hospital, they told her reality was there, but she was in surgery because the baby had been injured during the scuffle, the fight that they had, that she got jumped on. The baby had been injured, and they needed to get the baby out now, or the baby would die. So she's in like reality's room, pacing, like, Lord, please let them be okay. Let them be okay. They, reality has the baby, and they tell reality they instantly like whisk the baby off. The baby got to be, under ICU and all this stuff, all these doctors, these tubes and shit, and they just whisk the baby off. They tell reality what's going on. They roll her back to her room. When she get to her room, she see Jasmine's there. Jasmine see reality. They just break down, start crying, hugging each other. Are you okay? She can see that Jasmine's face is all swole up and knotted the fuck up. And, of course, Jasmine can see reality all beat the fuck up, and they just crying and holding each other. Is the baby okay? Are you okay? Is the baby okay? And reality's like, they said the baby ain't out of the woods. They don't know if the baby gonna live. So she's scared and just like, have you talked to Nino? And Jasmine was like, no, I haven't talked to Nino since I left. I called him today, but he didn't answer the phone. Reality, like, same thing for me. When I got here, I told him to call him. I told him he was my emergency contact and to call him, but they said he wasn't answering. I don't know what's going on. Why he didn't answer the phone? I guess he's still pissed off at this man. Like, I don't know. So, of course, they come back in there and tell her the baby is not out of the woods yet. It's in ICU. You can go down there and see the baby, but, we still got the baby hooked with all these different tubes and shit. Plus, the baby came months early. You know what I'm saying? The baby's still on tubes and shit. Baby not out of the woods. So she like, okay, cool. So Reality and Jasmine, go downstairs to the ICU department. And when they get off the elevator, they just hear, wind, 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 cold blue, wind, cold blue. That's all they can hear. And they just see doctors ripping and running up and down the hallway. So it's like they get off the elevator and reality like, what the hell is going on? And as the doctor's running by, she heard it's baby her last name. So she knew it was her baby. She looks at Jasmine. She like, it's my baby. It's my baby. So of course Jasmine and her rush down there and they get to the door where they got the baby on the other side trying to work on the baby. A bunch of doctors around the baby trying to work on the baby. So she can see through this little glass of them trying to work on the baby. And she's looking like, got her eyes cold, Lord, please, please, please. And she hears Jasmine say, when did Nino get here? And she looks over at her and then she looks through the glass and she saw Nino standing like right behind the doctors. Like he was standing right there, right behind the doctors as if he was watching everything that was going on with the doctors. And this shit instantly made reality mad. She like, how the fuck they gonna tell me I can't come in and that's my baby, but they let him in? Like, that shit ain't fair. So when she see that shit, she pushes through the door to try to come on into the room, but the nurses stop her like, ma'am, you can't be in here, you need to get out. And she like, no, I can be in here, it's my baby. They pull her out like, no, you can't be in here, you need to get out. And she screams out, Nino, is he breathing? Nino, is he breathing? And Nino looks up from the baby and he looks at reality. And then he looks back down at the baby and he touches the baby on the chest with one finger, index finger, right on the baby's chest. And then suddenly you hear the doctor say, he's breathing again. When reality heard that, she just dropped to her knee, started crying. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Jasmine runs in. She grabs reality. It's okay. They got him. He breathed. And they both just crying together. Oh, my God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And they look up like, Nino. And Nino ain't there. Where did he go? And all the nurses are like, you need to come out. You need to come out. She like, no, where did my brother go? He was just right there. And the nurses are like, you need to get out. You need to get out. So they put her out, you know what I'm saying? And her and Jasmine go back up to her bedroom and, they in there and she's stewing the whole walk up there. I can't believe him. How the fuck he gonna show up to the hospital and see my baby before even talking to me, before even apologizing to me for what he did and what he said? Like, I can't believe him. Like, that is so fucked up. How you go see somebody's child without asking their permission first or saying, hey, bitch, how you doing? Are you still alive? Like, that's really fucked up. And Jasmine agreeing the whole time. Yeah, that is wrong. Like, he was fucked up for that. He should have done that. He should have came to you first. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all had fallen out. I understand that his nephew, but y'all had to fall out. He should have talked to you first. So she just agreeing with, reality. And they get upstairs and then they get into the room and reality's still going on. Like, I can't wait for him to bring his ass up here because he got to come in here. He going to want to see the baby again. He got to bring his ass in. She was pissed. She was steaming. She was hot about this shit. And then while she's sitting there, while her and Jasmine sitting there, somebody, a lady walks over and she knocks on the door. So reality looks up and she's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's a friend from the neighborhood from back in the day. They went to school together. And she was like, hey, girl, how you doing? I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Like, girl, everybody know, the word got around that, they jumped on you and stuff. Like, I just wanted to come say I'm sorry and give my condolences. Jasmine, like, do you not see this bitch sitting in the bed breathing? Like, what do you mean your condolences? What are you talking about? And the girl was like, on your brother Nino, I'm so sorry. And both of them looked at each other like, what the fuck is she talking about? Girl, what was you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And the girl was like, oh, you didn't know, I'm sorry. And they're like, no, what the hell is you talking about? Like, I'm so confused. What are you talking about? Like, what's wrong with Nino? And the girl was like, it's been like all over the news, like everything. What? So the girl goes over and she turns the TV on. Turns the TV on the news. First 4 or 5 stories go by, and then boom, there it was. Story of a man that caused this like big traffic, on the highway. And, they said that he fell asleep at the wheel and then that he had been identified and they put his picture up there and put his name up there. And Jasmine and reality lost it. Like, they lost it. They started screaming at the top of their lungs, crying and screaming and everything. And it's just like, what the hell is going on? No, not my brother. Crying and hollering. I'm somebody. Jasmine got so irate that they had to subdue her ass. They had to give her a shot to like calm her down because she was losing it. She was pulling her fucking hair like, no, like losing it. Reality was the same way. They gave both of them a sedative, put their ass to sleep for a few hours. Like, y'all bitches need to calm down. So once they calmed down, you know what I'm saying, the doctors came in and told them they had heard, you know, what happened. My condolences, I'm sorry. And, you know, they was asking, like, Reality was asking, like, what all did they say? I didn't hear the whole story. What all did they say? And come to find out, Nino accident happened 2 hours before Reality had the baby. So he died 2 hours before Reality had the baby. And when that happened, it's like everybody's mind started to turn, started to think like, so that could have been him. Like we saw him. You can't deny we saw him. You know what I'm saying? And they get up, you know, trying to figure this shit out, tell the doctors, okay, thank you. And Reality and Jasmine decide to go downstairs to see the baby. They get downstairs and they go to see the baby, and all the tubes are gone. There's no tube on the baby. Baby just laying there, looking all happy and giddy and shit. Reality like, I'm looking for my baby. And they asked, let me see your armband. And she gave him the armband. And they walked over there and picked her baby up. And he didn't have no tubes in him. And she's like, I thought he's supposed to be in a EQ. Like, he's not supposed to be out like that. And the lady was like, oh, yeah, he had, like, I don't know what happened, but he recovered overnight. Huh? She was like, you know what did it, though? She's like, babies like this, when they small and they going through, you know, these type of experiences, all they need is a lot of love to give them a reason to fight and stay here. And she was like, from all the love your baby got from his uncle last night, honey, I knew he was going to be a fighter. Instantly, Jasmine in Reality looked at her. What? Yeah, your brother, Nico. And they're like, what? She like, yeah, when I came in last night, he was already, you know, in here in a rocking chair holding your baby, rocking your baby. And I asked him, you know, was he the dad? And he shook his head, no. She said, I asked, you know, was he family? He said he was the Uncle Nino. She said it just like that, Uncle Nino. She said he was there with your baby the whole night, just rocking and watching him, rocking and watching him. She was like, and you know, when I came in to see if he wanted to go downstairs and get breakfast, I'd get the baby from him. She like, he was gone. And the baby was just laying there, just in the bassinet thing, just laying there, like moving around. She said the baby wasn't even doing it at first. The baby was just moving around and cooing and talking and shit. And she was just like, I knew when he was giving that baby all that love, that baby was going to be a fighter. That baby was going to know he got a reason to fight. And Jasmine in Reality just looked at the lady. And she's like, are you guys okay? And Jasmine was like, he was here all night? She was like, yeah, all night. He was here. And Reality was like, no, he wasn't. I'm so sorry. No, he wasn't. And they were like, yes, he was. She described, you know, to a T. Yes, he was here. He was about this tall. You know, she described him in the clothes that they saw him in and everything. Yes, he was. And Reality said, my brother was killed last night, 2 hours before I had my baby. He couldn't have been here last night. And the lady was like, yes, he was. Look, and she took him over to the nurse's desk, and she was trying to show them the footage from, you know, him being in there. And there was no footage of anybody coming in or out of the NQ. She was like, that's impossible. If he came in there, he had to walk past this camera to get in that room. Like, how did he walk? And she looks over at Reality, and Reality like, he wasn't here. The lady she gasped, and tears fell out her eyes. She couldn't believe that shit. Like, are you serious? And they like, yeah, it's on the news. It's been all over the news. The lady couldn't believe that shit. But the baby had a full fucking recovery overnight. Reality was so happy, so happy. Jasmine was happy. They were sad, but they was happy. And of course, you know, Reality prayed and thanked Nino because she knew Nino did it. She thanked Nino for saving his nephew, saving her baby. And she named her baby after Nino. It was a boy. She named him after Nino. And Jasmine experience with Nino happened a little later. So a little later, she finally found the man that, you know, loved her and she loved him. She finally found her king. And, it came down to him proposing, and she said yes. And of course, every girl wants their dad, to walk them down the aisle. And her dad was dead, and Nina was too. So she ended up asking her fiance dad to walk her down the aisle. So that crushed her that Nino, wasn't there to experience that with her. And, she went through her whole little wedding crying, sad for Nino, but she enjoyed her wedding. Now at the reception, everybody's out dancing on the dance floor and everything, and she's dancing on the dance floor with her husband, and she's doing this dance, and she turns and she sees the crowd, like the crowd of people there is just clapping as they dancing and stuff, and she turns and she looks and she sees Nino standing in the very back of the crowd, tallest man in the crowd, standing in the very back, just looking at her, smiling, and it froze her. She couldn't even move. She just like stopped in her tracks, and she saw him, and he was just smiling at her. He just looked at her. He looked proud. He just looked at her. He smiled, and then her fiance, her husband, he came over and grabbed her around the waist and kissed her on the neck, and she looked back at him, and when she looked back over to the crowd, Nino gone. So she felt like Nino blessed her wedding. He was happy with, what I'm saying? He was happy with the man she chose. He was happy that she was happy. And, that's pretty much the last time they ever saw Nino. So, yeah. I was about to make my eyes sweat. I can't with you guys. But I walking in that big, did it, Auntie? Yes, you did, Nino. So, yeah, Nino saved his nephew. And he couldn't give Jasmine away, but he was there to see it. And he was there to give his approval, by smiling at her. So she was just happy to see him. She saw him. She started tears started to come down her face. She just kept her eyes on him. She didn't want to look away. She just kept staring at him until her fiance, her husband came and grabbed her around the waist and kissed her neck. And she turned to look at him. When she looked back, he was gone. So, yes, reality named her son after Nino. And even though Nino couldn't give her away, he kind of did. He gave his blessing. So he approved of the man that she decided to marry, and he approved of her lifestyle, I'm assuming. So that's what she took it as. Reality took it as, he loved his nephew. He got a chance to meet his nephew before he left. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just he didn't get a chance to meet him. He actually got a chance to meet him, and she was just satisfied with that. So, yeah, that was the end of the story, guys. Go over and tip your auntie if you like the stories. Thank you guys so much. Bam is in my room watching TV. Yeah, he in my room watching TV. Should have put him in the tub and put his pajamas on him so he can go to bed, because it's almost 9 o'clock and he be on bedtime. So, yes. Thank you, Indigo. I hope you guys liked the story. If you did, please go over and tip your auntie so I can add you guys to the story, because as of right now, I only have 3 people. So once I get down to those 3, it won't be no more people to tell stories. Y'all know how that goes. But thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys like the stories. I'll see you guys tomorrow with 2 brand new stories. Hopefully they won't make your eyeballs sweat like Kay. But I will see you guys tomorrow with 2 new stories. So thank you so much for joining me. No, it wasn't no more cash apps, Tay, just those 3. Miss T, Evelyn, and Jasmine. So thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. And y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Love you guys. Mwah! And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.